All right, dude. I think I'm ready to set up. You ready to record here in a minute?
I am, but what's that smell?
Hmm?
What's that?
Oh, shit. It's me. I haven't taken a shower since the game, bro. It's because I met Kiki Fonseca. Pedro Bermudez, the announcer for Mexico, and it was so much fun. And then I got pelted by beer. It was so much fun, dude.
But how many days ago was that?
Well, today's Thursday when we're recording, and it was Saturday, so it's been a couple days. But it was so much fun, dude. I'm telling you, it was. Yeah, I had a blast. I mean, it what is that?
What is up? Welcome back to the BallBoyzPodcast. I'm your host Carlos, aka Braids.
And I'm your co-host David, aka not.
As you can see, our other co-host Alex has some personal, not issues, but
Basically, he's out training Mark Zuckerberg.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that. He's training Mark Zuckerberg.
He's training Mark Zuckerberg for his big fight.
Yeah, no, and he's out getting him sweet haircuts at his personal barbershop. Yeah. Well, not his personal, his friend's barbershop. Which,
anyways, don't worry, he didn't get cut. He just had some.
They didn't have layoffs like some certain company.
Yeah,
so.
He'll be back.
Yeah, no. And as far as Chonchis, well, yeah, no, he's like, thank you, but no thank you, but I'm showing up for something else.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. Whatever, why not? Let's go with the flow. So it's been quite a week, actually.
Yeah.
So
everything happened this weekend.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been keeping up with NBA drama, NBA news, NBA. So I saw the first game of Victor Wembanyama this week. Safe to say, I thought. Well, what I said was. Yeah, it's working. Okay, great. Cool.
You sure?
Yeah, because it's a little bar movie.
Alright, because last thing we need is the
camera
bro. To be good, but audio to be bad.
Right? It's not one thing, it's another. It's like, come on, dude. Even when I'm trying to upload videos, it tells me different shit. Like, oh, you need this much of memory on your computer to upload it to YouTube. I'm like, you serious? God, like, that's why I have to keep on deleting old videos and stuff, you know?
Okay.
But, the Mavs are, 2-1? And they came back from down 10 against the Golden State summer team.
Yeah.
Saw one of the highlights, and we've got.
Yeah, Lively's doing what he should. Hopefully, he does work his way up to being a center. Because as of right now, we're still centerless technically.
Mm-hmm.
We still got Dwight, and then we got Rashawn Holmes. But Rashawn Holmes is he's a center. They use him as a center, but technically he's a power forward.
Yeah.
So last thing we need is two power forwards to be our centers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, one of them's got. I mean, from what I've seen, the defense-wise, from that play, it was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
They did LeBron chase basically. He just swatted the ball away from him.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Hopefully, like I said, with Kyrie, Luka, Grant Williams, and the newer guys, hopefully they fit in to make a good. So hopefully, they win the championship. If not this season, next season.
Yeah.
So,
But on the topic of the Mavericks, we'll quick fire both of these. Grant Williams deal finally got finalized,
mm-hmm.
so he showed up to the summer league to support the young players and did a couple interviews as a Maverick now because he is a Maverick now. So that's that. And Kyrie has signed the Chinese brand that I believe Clay Thompson uses. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how
I mean, hold on 1 second. Seems there's a connection.
we'll see how we'll see how his shoe brand with them goes, and I'm kind of excited to see what he comes up with them and what he designs because I was a big Kyrie Nike fan, so all my basketball shoes are Kyrie's. So now that they fucking dropped him, I have to rely on Luca's shoe. But we'll see. We'll see what he does.
How much are the Lucas shoes? Like $80, $100, right?
Yeah, no, like 100.
Because I hate how all these. I'm very picky when it comes to shoes, so I hate it when I go to the shoe store and I find something I don't like, and something that I do like, it's ridiculously, like, stupidly expensive.
Yeah, that's everything now, though.
Yeah, I mean, now that's why I go for Crocs. They're not too expensive, but they're comfy as hell when you wear them. So yeah, no, I haven't bought shoes since, I don't know. It's been a minute. I don't think I even owned pair of basketball. The last pair of basketball shoes I owned were N1s.
Yeah, you don't own because when you would go play with this, you would wear your what were they like Nike somethings? Oh, you would wear the shoes you recently bought,
Yeah.
and you ended up.
Oh, I would either way, they're Nike Air Max or my Adidas. So I mean, hey, I still got shots on. I still got moves. Even though y'all would yell at me, "Big man, get in the middle, get in the middle, get the rebounds." I'm like, seriously, dude? I've got like 2, 3 people on me. How the fuck do you expect me to get that?
That's what you're there for.
Just another big body. But yeah, no. This past weekend, I'm gonna get to what I did this past weekend, but let's get to other stuff before
Yeah.
the main course. But another thing that happened over this weekend was UFC 290, and one of the biggest news that come out of this was the retirement of Ruthless Robbie Lawler. So
What a way to retire!
what a knockout that he did. Oh god, but yeah, no, that's a great way to go out. It just, what was it, in the first round, second round?
Yeah, it was like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was like in the first round, first couple
This
seconds.
was the first card with like what was the
Well, it was
stat?
like 5 fights that went under.
A minute.
Yeah,
Well, like not even a minute. They were like all 30, 40, 50, 30 seconds.
yeah. They were all just a couple seconds, and then just holy crap. This, but the main event was pretty good though.
Yeah.
Was Volkanovski versus Raul Rodriguez, and
But yeah, we had 5 Mexicans on the card, 5 or 4, and
Yeah.
only one won. So that's disappointing.
that is disappointing. I mean,
But you know,
Mexico did win overall that night, but it wasn't in the UFC. I'll just little foreshadowing to what comes later in this episode. But
shout out to Brandon Moreno,
mhm.
which I think, I mean, that one could have gone either way.
Yeah,
I think Brandon
from what I've
won
seen,
the last round.
from what I saw, and from what I've heard, a lot of people are saying that he got robbed.
Yeah,
Like some of the judges were just kind of like going in favor of, like, they were just completely, their scores were way off of what the fight should have been.
yeah, I had to rewatch that fight because I was on my way to Alex's house to watch the Brandon Moreno and the Pantera fight, but so I watched the rest, but I missed Brandon Moreno, so I had to rewatch it. But yeah, I think it was 2-2 going into the 5th round. He won the 5th round just by not by a lot, but
But like a few ticks, basically.
But I mean,
It's right here.
we'll know he'll get back at it. Brandon Moreno will get back at it. I mean, there's
Oh,
not really that much competition. Well, not there is competition, but he's one of the top dogs in his division. So
yeah, no, Yair Rodriguez, same way. I mean, what was it? TKO, right? In the
yeah, yeah.
fourth round, I believe.
Was it?
Fourth or fifth round? I can't remember.
Mm,
Either way, like, well, I mean, dude, like I said, after the night I had, it's
it was
kind
the
of
third round.
okay. So it's third round. It was a TKO in the third round. From what I, so funny enough, after what I did, this is a little funny side story of how I saw UFC 290. But after what I did, after I watched the Mexico game, we went down the street and I really needed to use a restroom, man. I mean, and I really don't like using restrooms at stadiums because you have to stand there forever, and then you get to miss shit on at the game, right?
Yeah.
So I left when I was with my brother, and we were driving off, and then luckily there was a Bombshells sports bar
Okay.
down the street, so we stopped by there. So I'm like, man, let me use the restroom real quick, and we weren't the only ones to think of this, but me, my brother, and like two or three other cars parked outside the restaurant and saw the fight, the main event fight, on the screens that they have outside on the patios. Hey, I call me, that that's a smart way to watch the fight, dude. You can make fun of us all you want. At least we saw the fights technically for free.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean that's what they get for having the TVs outside. So yeah, but no, what I saw was, yeah, it was a back and forth fight. It was a
Yeah.
good fight. I mean, yeah, he did get his licks in. He did rock him in the second round. Volkanovski, God, he's a monster.
That's why he's the best right
Yeah,
now.
no, he,
That's
he
why
got
he's a pound
rocked.
for pound.
He got rocked. I think like 2 minutes into the second round, and he went for a takedown, which was smart of him because he
Yeah,
knew he
was
got
right.
hurt.
Yeah.
So after that, Yair Rodriguez was almost like, he's a great jiu-jitsu
Yeah,
fighter.
yeah.
So even down there, I'm like, oh man, hopefully he almost got a leg triangle on him. So, but then in the third round, it just Volkanovski just clipped him.
Volkanovski just did what
Yeah,
champions usually do, which is break down the fighter, find their weaknesses, and that's what he did.
yeah. Volkanovski just basically just
Like he said on his interview, he knew as soon as he switched stance, he was gonna drop that right hand. So, which
yeah
is what he caught him with.
yeah, he caught him with that, made him back up, and then just, is that a fucking lizard on top of your fence? Just sorry, we got sidetracked because
You got sidetracked.
yeah, I got sidetracked
Yeah,
because the lizard's going like this. It's going.
yeah. Leave the poor guy alone.
I know. Anyways,
Hurry up.
so he got clipped, and then he made Yair back up. He took him down and just and pounded him to
Yeah.
TKO. So wish he would have won, but because of that win, Volkanovski is now number one pound for pound in the
Yeah.
UFC. And a lot of people say, I don't know who said this. I don't know if it was Dana White or some other person, but they're like, nah, John Jones is still number one. I'm like, how is he number one pound for pound?
That's their cash cow right now. So
Yeah, I
he
know
has to claim it.
I know he's a cash cow, but he hasn't really fought anybody in the past couple of years because of his outside troubles. Volkanovski has beaten people. Look, there goes the lizard again. Sorry. I'm trying to look at the camera. The lizard like, right behind the
I'm gonna
camera.
have to give your ass ADD, ADHD pills before every podcast.
Anyways, but yeah, no, just people want John Jones to be number one so bad. I'm like, dude, have him fight some more people. No,
It's just if you think about it, he's been through mostly every heavy drug, probably. He's probably done every crime you can think of.
and they still have
And
him in the
he's
UFC.
still, not just that, he still comes back and dominates. Like, you don't even see you don't even see him getting gassed out. You don't see him getting rocked. You don't see him. You would think he wouldn't still be that good after, because he's not. It's like if he's using UFC like as a little side hustle. So
Nikola
that's why
Jokic
to a lot
of
of
UFC.
yeah, that's why for a lot of people he's the GOAT and the pound for pound. Because if I was a fighter and I took a 2 year break, I'm pretty sure I would come. I would probably get rocked the first knocked out, but he doesn't. He dominates.
Yeah, it's
We'll
dope that
see.
he
He
has a
should.
fucking 7 foot reach on people.
Well, yeah. See, he's a monster.
Yeah, he's just lanky. That's all it is. I mean, no, his next fight is against. They announced it. So
Yeah.
John Jones will be facing Stipe Miocic, right?
Yeah, but I don't know for
In November 11th, which my birthday is literally the weekend.
UFC
So,
295.
yep.
Yeah,
So,
because the next one is Gaethje and
mhm.
Poirier again.
Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier. Well, how
That's
many times? Three?
291. Do it.
What is it?
This is
Three?
third fight, right?
Yeah. So it'll be the rubber match
And
between
then
these
the
guys.
co-main is gonna be Jan against Alex Pereira. So that should be a good one.
It's another good UFC fight.
Hopefully, it might be quick, but hopefully it isn't. That way, I would like to see them go all the way, but it might be quick because those are two powerful men.
Yeah,
Those
no.
are one hitter quitters. So
Jesus, I might be at work that night, so I might have to like
sneak out and watch it.
or put it on my phone as
Yeah,
I'm like closing up for the day. But oh, that's like gonna be another good. I mean, we got nothing but good UFC fights the rest of the
yeah,
year. Conor McGregor's ultimate Ultimate Fighter team, another loss,
yeah.
so it might be a clean sweep. We'll see, but yeah, it's another loss for Team McGregor this week. I saw the episode, and then as he got clipped, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done with this.
I mean, I kind of expected it when they announced it that was gonna be rookie against like veterans.
Mhm.
I kind of you would think maybe one rookie would get kind of lucky or something, but I knew the veterans. Technically, I mean, they've all been in UFC, so they should have more experience.
Yeah,
But
it is what it
yeah,
is.
it's looking like it's gonna be a clean sweep.
Yeah, no, and then they're saying that Conor McGregor might not even fight until next year.
Yeah, from the looks of it, because he's still not in the
Ring shape.
USADA pool, so
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he might be ring shape, but he's just not getting tested. Which I mean, it's not making him look good, but he doesn't give a fuck. He's already
yeah.
got all the money he wants.
Right. He probably did something to where he's like, all right, I need it. I
He's
need
got
time.
he's got proper 12. That's enough money already.
Right. Well, either that, he's probably got. This is allegedly. He's probably got something in the system that he needs to get out.
Allegedly,
Allegedly, this is my assumption. Just fucking.
allegedly, but I mean, I kind of understand it because as a fighter, if I'm kind of retired, there's no reason for me to. I wouldn't even if I wasn't doing nothing. I wouldn't be back. I wouldn't want to be back in the USADA pool. Like a lot of fighters always show us through videos and through interviews. They just show up whenever the fuck they want. They
Mm-hmm.
make you get tested right there and then. And I'm pretty sure that would get annoying.
Yeah. It just.
Like I think Michael Chandler was doing like a Instagram live with I don't know if it was a buddy or somebody, but they were doing like a push-up challenge, and then he's all like, you just heard like some knocks and whatnot, and it was USADA ready to test him.
Right. It's just randomly. Yeah, but no. Yeah. So that happened this weekend. Also, what happened this weekend was we so it was a fun fight. But what I'm about to talk about is kind of a little sensitive.
Yeah,
So we rarely pick on college football. Look about it, because college football is what over 100 teams basically.
I mean we
And
will.
yeah, I mean only if it's like the national championship, we'll talk about it, like the playoffs and all that. But every now and then we have news that comes out like this that it's worth talking about. And you probably played sport in high school too, right? So I played. I mean, we've all played high school sports, but this is in the college level, which in Northwestern University, there have been allegations of hazing and inappropriate conduct by the football team. As a result of it, the school newspaper, not like
Yeah,
big journalism, the school newspaper did investigative journalism and found out that they have been doing inhumane hazing, and the result of it ended in the firing of the coach, even though he keeps on saying he had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, usually the head coach would take the hit no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
And
yeah, I mean, that's kind of has to overlook everything.
hmm so what also and like in their report says that in the middle of the locker room they would have a board of things like they had to do naked suicides or do this, just embarrassing stuff. And I know from personal experience playing in sports, I was lucky enough not to get hazed like that.
Yeah,
But there were times to where, like playing soccer, they would be like, all right, stay in front of the goal. And then, it's basically the firing barrage to where like everybody just shoots at you.
yeah,
But that's just kind of, different than, oh, strip all the way naked and do this and blistering, heat or something.
yeah.
So, what is your take on it? Like, well, about everything that happened with the coach?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's kind of fucked up. And if this, I wouldn't. I mean, it's small compared to other schools. If this small school is doing it, that makes you think about like every other big school that's kind of protected. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, but yeah, I mean, there's always like rumors from college about not only hazing but like sexual shit and sexual misconduct. So
It's surprising that it took this long because they say that it's been going on for a good while
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, it just surprised me that former students, former assistants and all that.
but I mean, not to get like too deep into it, but it's kind of comes back down to like I
Leaders.
guess the overall NCAA giving that much power, that much money to like these coaches and these organizations, these schools, so they get to a point where they do weird shit like this.
Mhm.
I don't know why money makes people do weird shit,
It is what it is. I
but
mean,
yeah, I mean, no person should be treated like that, no matter how,
yeah, no. So
especially if those quote unquote, because technically they're kids, quote unquote kids are like bringing you the success, bringing you the, and then for you to treat them like that just for a couple laughs, it's
well,
fucked up.
like you said in previous episode, thankfully now college students get to sign for like
Yeah,
NEL contracts or next in line contracts,
and then
which
thankfully that like loophole portal trading thing is available too, so
so yeah, now they're
you
able
don't
to
have
make
to,
money.
yeah, you don't have to stay at a school now like it used to be back then.
Yeah. So yeah, now you can college people now can make money from their likeness and their trademark stuff. So that's hell. That's why that gymnast, what's her name, Lydia Dunn. Hell, that's why
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
the number one Instagram model right now. But they have all these people just following her. And she gets in a recent interview. She said that she makes about six. The most she's made on a contract is six figures.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, God, I should have gone to college. Not for her. I mean, obviously, maybe. I don't know. I'm just losing myself in this. But no, I should have gone to college and been like good at something so I can make those six-figure contracts. But I mean, we're just two idiots on a podcast now, or three idiots. But well, I'm an idiot, so I don't know if you consider yourself an idiot.
uh,
Would you? Would you?
I, I
You think you're
guess
smart enough for college?
overall maybe.
I tried community college. I wasn't even good for that.
I didn't go to college.
All right, switching gears. MLB All Star Week was this weekend,
Yep.
and Vlad Guerrero Jr. is your new home run king. What is it, like 16 years after his dad won it?
And I mean, highlights of it. And he wasn't really trying, was he?
You know who won them out the park?
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, it's cool that they are the first father and son to win the Derby in the MLB. Like his dad won it in 2001,
Shit, yeah.
2000. I don't know. It was way back when. It's like 16 years. I don't know. I'm bad at math. That's why I'm not good for college. But yeah, day, and then his son won it, which is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, as I saw the home run derby highlights of it, and just said at the end he wasn't even trying.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, and it's over. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. wins some. Oh man! But did you see the All Star game or no?
I saw highlights of it.
Who won it? The AL or NL?
Damn, I forgot. There were so many down sports over the weekend.
God, yeah, it's hard to keep up. It just things get lost in just the haze of sports.
Just look it up real quick.
Yeah,
I saw the highlights and
Yeah.
it was a pretty fun game. I just don't.
Let's see.
I don't really remember who won.
Somebody's gonna comment. Oh, some
Some sports.
you are, yeah. So
we know we're working.
working. We have full time jobs. We try to get as much sports as possible. The National League beat the American League 3-2.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that's the highlight right there. It was a low scoring game. I'm surprised.
Yeah, they don't really try. Just there to have fun.
I don't think any All Star games aside from the soccer All Star games try, because the MLS All Star game is now MLS All Stars versus big European team,
Yeah.
which is always a fun game to watch. But you know, so yeah, you're like, oh, some poor sports podcasters you guys
Yeah,
are.
whatever.
Yeah,
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Well, at least I watch the sports and I do keep up with them, but my memory is just bad.
Maybe we need to give you the ADHD.
Nah, you
Dude,
distracted by any man.
Dude, I don't know what the hell I need.
Anyways, but talking about the All Star game is gonna be here next.
Yes,
So
thank you for reminding me. But yeah, they announced during the
hopefully we get to go through it.
yeah, hopefully. I mean, hopefully
we vlog BallBoyz at the All Star game.
hell yeah, dude. Hopefully we blow up big enough to where we get field passes and we get to be in the field and
That'd be
stuff.
cool.
That would be cool because I know a friend of mine that was actually at the Mexico game, and he actually had a field pass, and his company was on the Titantron or the Jumbotron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was so cool. It was the one that me and Luis know. Never mind. We talked about it.
Which one? The corn dog one?
The haircut.
Oh yeah.
So
You're right,
he was. So congrats to him. I'm not gonna shout him out because he doesn't sponsor us.
Yeah, that's fine.
And yeah, but I mean, he's a high school friend. He worked his way up to own a business, and he got
You
that.
should have told them to give you the field pass so you can streak with the sign.
Right. But no. Speaking of the game, this is the main event. This is what everybody's been waiting for. But
Are we sure about that? Are you sure about that?
are you sure about that? Calm down, John Cena. This past Saturday, I went to go see the Mexico and Costa Rica game. God, I almost forgot. With everything that went on, I almost forgot who they played. So, it was Mexico, Costa Rica, but before that was Panama and Qatar. And I will try to make a little montage here. I'll try to do after this to where it'll show, little vlog to where the trip, it took me 35 minutes to get from where I was to the stadium. And then from the stadium, after we parked, was another 15 minutes to the stadium walking.
Hey, I parked in the cheap section.
Bro, we got there kind of early.
And there was already that pack?
No, I mean, literally, we were
Yeah, I
parked.
parked in the $10 section.
No, we parked in the $20 because where we parked
Like it's
was
15 minutes from your parking spot to the stadium?
yeah,
Damn.
because we were by the old Texas Rangers baseball stadium,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
as soon as we crossed, it was like 2 blocks. It was a Live Texas or whatever, that restaurant that's right there, and then the stadium was right after that.
Yeah.
So we were. My nephew, he's funny. He's like, my brother's like, all right, we're 15 minutes walking from the stadium, and then my nephew goes, "Dang, that's far. You think my uncle's gonna make it?" I'm like, "Boy,
Dang.
I know."
Shout out to him.
His name is Diago.
Shout out.
Yeah, he watches our shorts sometimes. He's like, "Look, Dio, I see you on YouTube."
His intrusive thoughts beat him.
God, bro, these kids are just.
He
Oh
said,
my
"Are you
god.
gonna make it?"
I'm gonna shout them out real quick. You can make it short real quick so they can see it. But both Xavi and Thiago, these kids, I love them to death. But oh my god, they're vicious.
Yeah, I like that. How old are they?
Ah, good. Honestly, I think one is like
They're not
12.
older than 10, are they?
One is,
Oh, okay.
and then the other
Never
one's
mind.
about to be 10 almost.
Yeah, at that
Um,
age, they speak their mind. They don't
God,
care.
they don't care. Yeah, no.
You sure are, uncles.
I smacked him across the head like a good just. Oh my god.
That means he's seen you. That means he's seen you struggling with something for him to think about that.
No, they just love making fun of me because of how big I am.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but like I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry how old they are
You
for sure.
to your brother is like a different.
Oh yeah, no.
That's why they probably
For
they
those of
find
you
it
who don't know,
funny.
my brother basically looks like this stick right here
Yeah.
compared to me. He looks like the stick. But yeah, no. So we go
Man, that's a good
walking
one.
and we go.
You need
Okay,
to make that into a T-shirt.
right. Well, me and him together make the number 10. Anyways. So we're walking, and I noticed it was hot that day. It was humid,
Yeah, it was.
so I was sweating. I'm like, this freaking kid. Oh my god, he's probably right. I'm probably not gonna make it.
10 minutes into the walk.
No, like 5 minutes into the walk. No, but all right. So continuing my story, we walked to the stadium. I recorded a little quick video after we show our tickets and go inside. Uh, we're outside one of the main doorways of the stadium. So I record my video, and there's all these like little booths and stuff we can use to. So we get in there, and the Panama Qatar game is still going on.
Mm-hmm.
So they had just scored a goal after we enter. Come to find out, we parked on the opposite side of where we're supposed to because our seats were on the other side of the stadium. So we walked from one end zone to the other. So we're like, son of a bitch, all more walking. So we walked to the other side of the stadium. Yeah. So we walked to the other side of the stadium, and wouldn't you believe that's where Univision, TUDN or whatever, like that's where they have their booth set up. And I got to meet personalities like Kikin Fonseca, Pedro Bermudez, and then my nephews got to take pictures with one of the guys. I forgot what his name was. It's one of the commentators. It's like some short guy. I know. Hey, everybody else forgets. Everybody knows Kikin. Everybody knows Osvaldo. Everybody knows Pedro Bermudez, which are
That was the other guy.
Yeah, it was the other guy.
The other guy.
The kind of short, smaller guy. You know what I'm talking about, right?
The light skinned one?
I think so.
Yeah. I think so.
The one que habla así. Yeah. So, yeah. No. So we got to take pictures. But throughout the whole walking, which helped out because I had the sign the entire time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little story. So yeah, no, it's gonna take a minute. So yeah, no, we I was taking my sign out, and then I had people come up to me. It's like, hey, what's that? Like, oh, it's a podcast that me and my friends make. You know, we're just trying to grow. We're like, oh yeah, nice. And I had a QR code, so people got signed. So it was a lot of fun. I recorded all the goals too, which, like I said, I'll make a little vlog at the end of this or in between this, whatever. Or I'll just add like clips here and there. And after Mexico scored the last goal, we had the beer showers, the infamous beer showers. Just for those who don't know, if you go to a Mexico game, if Mexico is doing so good, they get so riled up that they start throwing their $12 beers.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we were behind the goal, and just everybody just beer, and some of it got on my nephews and stuff. So we just stunk up the joint. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was us and basically like a group of our friends, you know, just enjoying the game. But yeah, no, Mexico won that game. They advanced to the semis, which down here you the whole time you could see the scoreboard on the semifinals. But yeah, Mexico ended up going against Jamaica.
Oh my god.
Which Mexico, whew,
Within a minute and 20 seconds.
Minute and 20 seconds, Mexico
Something
scored.
like that.
And then in the 45th, yeah, that beautiful free kick from Mexico, dude. amazing.
Chavez.
Hell yeah. No. Just pause for a quick second. I just want to give a shout out to the kids sitting behind me at the game, the people that signed up while I was crossing the street, and it was another guy. Here, let me have the what's his name? Let's see. What was the name? What was the name? I have you written down here first. So give me a second. Esparza boy. So kid in the back behind me during the game. The guy Esparza boy, and then the that signed up while we crossed the street. So thank you very.
Yeah, the guy that signed up while you cross the street commented on.
Yeah. I saw that.
So
yeah, thank you guys for. Thank you guys.
We just. I didn't. I didn't comment back.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no. Thank you guys, everybody that signed up, everybody that asked me about the podcast, everybody that just make sure to share with your friends. We're just trying to grow here.
Yeah.
It's two idiots. We're usually three, but we're just two idiots right now.
Yeah.
But we're trying to grow. Thank you so much. The game was a lot of fun for everybody. I mean, I had fun with the people that was with.
Yeah.
The kid behind me was just shouting and screaming that he was having fun.
Chapu for a while.
Yeah, Chapolin for those. Yeah,
they showed him on the TV.
Did they?
Yeah, but then
I was like
20 minutes after they showed him is when you sent us the message that they were kicking him out.
Yeah, well, he didn't get kicked out.
But they wanted to, right?
Yeah. So because they were being obnoxious. So
yeah, but they showed him on the TV.
Yeah. No, we were like a couple rows behind him.
Yeah, I was like when I saw him on the TV because you sent the picture of him. And then the game started. They played for a while, and then they showed him, and then I was like, "Oh, big man's like a couple rows behind him."
And there's a butterfly on our screen.
But yeah, I was like, "Oh, hopefully they pan to the rest of the fans or something." But they just focused on him.
Yeah, no. So, but yeah, no. I had to sign. Everybody that signed up. Thank you so much.
Peso Completo was there too. I don't know if you saw him.
Yeah, some checky guy that looked like Peso Pluma.
Yeah, he had he had like a Peso Pluma helmet or whatever.
Yeah. So I saw everything because they showed everything on the big screen. But thank you guys. Also, going back to the semifinals, Mexico beat Jamaica 3-0 with a beautiful second goal. And
Luis Chavez. Some might say Luis Chavez's left foot is better than Messi's.
Hey, whoa.
All right. They're at par. They're the same.
Whoa.
Just admit it.
No, Messi's left foot is on a whole different level. Bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, no, the biggest thing that come out of the semifinals was Panama beating USA in penalty kicks. It's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But
so yeah,
it was a close game. I mean, it was back and forth, and I thought Panama had it a few times.
Well, they. What do you think of the goals they got disallowed?
Oh my god!
Because I think, what was it? The second one that disallowed? I think that one was controversial.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one it was, but one of them seemed like it was good.
Yeah, it was the second in the.
Because I think they disallowed them 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
Well, how many did they take away?
It's like 2.
2?
I think the second one was you're talking about. But yeah, no, it was a controversial call. But I'm like, dude, it was a goal. They just wanted U.S. to win because they know that if U.S. makes it to the finals and it's U.S. versus Mexico, that's where they make all the money. So people are going to comment, oh, you USA haters, blah, 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 blah. Team USA, blah, 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 USA.
What about it?
Yeah, what about it, dude? What about it? They lost. Get over it.
I like how USA fans are always on our ass, saying we hate them, this and that. Yeah, when we lose, they're always on our ass too. So.
Right.
Yeah, act the same way when we lose. So shut up.
Yeah, no, and then they're gonna make excuses. No, it was our B squad, blah blah blah. Like, oh, but when Mexico had their B squad, what did y'all say?
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah, no,
Get over it. Y'all lost.
The game was very competitive, very back and forth. They didn't score the goals until the extra times. That's the crazy part. They tied 0-0, and then it wasn't until the first extra time that Panama scored, which was a fucking amazing goal.
Yeah.
It was a fucking awesome goal.
I thought they had him up to that.
I know, me too. And like 3 minutes later, the USA. That goal. Oh my god, that goal! You gotta admit that was an amazing goal by USA.
Both goals were good.
Oof. Yeah, no. Then they just went to penalty kicks, and the goalie for Panama just MVP of the penalty shootouts, dude.
Carrera, the choke artist, missed the first. I mean,
Well,
but
they're saying that he was injured. That's what the commentator said. I'm like, bruh, seriously? Like, he was kind of injured,
that's the thing. Unless it was something really serious, then why take it? If
right?
he took it, that means that he was good enough to at least take a penalty.
Yeah. If he would
Because
have made it,
technically, a penalty shouldn't be a big deal
if he
for
would have
a
made it,
player, quote unquote, his caliber.
if he would have made it, I'm sure nobody would say, "Oh yeah, no, he wasn't."
Yeah, if he would have made it, oh, he made a penalty with an injury.
Yeah,
Oh, blah blah blah, this
stupid,
and that. And yeah,
stupid. But so the goalie just ended up blocking. What was it? 2 goals or 2 shots?
yeah.
So
The first one and the last one,
yeah. So I got to give props to that goalie
which
for
are
Panama.
technically the most important ones. The first one and the last one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and then Panama. You see how that U.S. player tried to talk shit to that dude from
Yeah, yeah.
Panama?
Oh, I didn't like that, bro.
Oh God.
I was telling them that he's a dirty player. That player, that's
For
the one that
USA?
did the little height thing to Linus.
Yeah, the USA player.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Team
That's
USA
the one
player.
that did the height thing to Linus, and
Yeah,
then
no, he's always
Machine
talking
had to
shit.
come defend him, and then he backed up from Machine from. But yeah, when he did that, I was telling them, I was like, man, I would have elbowed the fuck out of him or
Just
punched the fuck out of
yeah,
him.
just give him
What are they gonna do? Give me a red card, and one of my other teammates has to go for it. Fuck it, I don't care.
give him a little nut check.
But then what he did was, I mean, he did the right thing. He stayed quiet. He scored, and then he did the little shush celebration.
Hell yeah, fucking wasp around here.
That's a bee. Just let it bite you.
My dog got stung by a bee. Anyways, but yeah, no, he shut him up real quick. You can talk all that shit you wants. Panama at the end of the day, God, fucking bee.
Leave it.
At the end of the day,
Let it land on you.
let it land on me, sting me in the fucking hair. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Panama scored their. The goalie blocked the last PK shot for USA, and then Panama scored to win the game. So Panama eliminates USA and moves on to the final. So now it's Mexico versus Panama this Sunday
Yep.
for the Gold Cup. So what are you thinking about the Gold Cup so far?
I mean, it's been pretty good.
Overall, how do you think Mexico has played?
Oh man, like a whole different Mexico.
Better,
A whole different.
except for that one game against Qatar.
But I mean, no, even during that game, we were.
Dominating.
Because that game, Jaime Lozano was testing out like another
Squad.
formation and another. Yeah, he was testing out another formation, and he was testing out a whole different squad basically. So
Yeah.
which was the only excuse, which is the excuse I gave him, that that they haven't formed the chemistry. He was testing out what was gonna work out. Maybe that's why it didn't go as planned, but they still played good that game. They just couldn't capitalize on, because we had like 20 shots on target that game.
They only
We
had
just couldn't-
one, and that one was the
We
goal.
couldn't capitalize on, and it was a defensive mistake, which was a big defensive mistake. But after that, the defense was good, the offense was good. We just couldn't capitalize. So even that game, I would rather take that Mexico team that played against Qatar than the one that we saw at the fucking Nations Cup, whatever.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, Mexico. Thank you, Lamborghini, for saving us, for saving the Mexico
Is he the
squad.
permanent coach, or is he still just a
Nah,
temporary?
as of right now, he's still temporary. But I'm pretty sure after winning, if we do win the Gold Cup,
He's gonna
which
stay.
is looking like it is, and we don't get nobody crazy like the rumors like Zinedine Zidane, then I'm pretty sure he's staying. But those are the rumors right now that they're trying to get Zidane to.
God, imagine him being the coach
Yeah,
for
that'll
Mexico.
be something.
Yeah. I'm getting. Why did this fucking
Them
all these
probably
wasps-
confusing you with the bear. They think you have
Yeah.
honey or something.
All right. No, but in soccer
What
news,
are your thoughts of the Mexico team?
complete 180 from
Yeah.
what they played with. What's his name? I even forgot his name. That's how horrible he was. I forgot
Coca.
his name. Coca. What's it called? Yeah, Diego Coca. Coca. But complete 180. Aside from that Qatar game, which you've listed the reasons
Yeah.
why they play kind of horrible. overall, yeah, they've been pretty much dominant in their games. I mean, when they won, they've won what, like 2, 3 goals.
Yeah,
So yeah, no, I mean, if they were to play USA, I think it would have been a competitive match, but I think Mexico would have won by at least 1 goal.
yeah, yeah.
But it was a
I
great.
was glad that Panama beat USA, but at the same time, I wanted USA to
Right,
advance just
the
so we can
revenge,
beat them.
the revenge game.
Yeah, yeah.
People are gonna be like, no, it's our B team, it's our B team.
But that's
Whatever,
fine.
whatever. Hey, Mexico, right here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So Mexico, Panama for the Gold Cup final this Sunday at night. Well, what time? Like 6 o'clock,
I
7
think it's
o'clock,
like a 8.
8. Okay, so yeah, it's just late at night this Sunday. But I will not be there because it's gonna be in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's in that Spear. You see that?
Is the inside open already?
I have no idea, but that Sphere looks cool though.
Yeah.
That Las Vegas Sphere. Made
No, I think it's gonna be at the what's it called? The Raiders Stadium.
a Lions Stadium or
They
Allegiant
might do
Stadium.
the final there too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because Mexico played there against Jamaica, right?
Yeah,
So is the final gonna be there too?
or it might be in Los Angeles. I don't know.
Oh no, it is LA. You're right. You're right. It's LA.
So is it at
Yeah, it's online.
SoFi Stadium?
Yeah, it's
SoFi
LA.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so that's gonna be a good stadium. But yeah, anyways, you got anything else before we wrap this up?
No, not really.
Uh, got a lot of stuff to catch up on. But yeah, no.
We have, I mean, UFC, but that's in a while.
Yep.
Boxing news, Canelo's fight, other boxing fights, but those are around September-ish, so
Yeah,
we'll just leave those till it gets closer.
right now. So we have how many at time of recording? 96 subscribers.
Yeah.
96 subscribers. So let us hit 100 by the end of the week, by next Thursday, and then on the podcast for next week, I will be announcing, hopefully, a big surprise. Excuse me, I was trying to wait until that came out. But yeah, like and subscribe to this video. Turn on notifications. Help us get to 100. We're almost there, guys. We are just 4 away.
Yeah. Follow our Twitter. Our Twitter.
It's right here.
Yeah, that QR code's our Twitter. So
Yeah, our QR code is always up. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on
our TikTok. Big Man's working on it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've got my hands tied with a lot of things, but I will make time for this podcast. I will make time for other things. I will make time for comments. I will make time for questions. Hell, after we reach 100, we could do Q&As.
Yeah.
Like on Twitter's.
Yeah.
Like where like you guys send us questions over Twitter or YouTube, and then we'll answer them here on the podcast.
Yep.
So any last words? Any last thing before we say?
Well, for anybody wondering about Chonchis, we'll end it with him showing his face just so y'all can see he is alive.
Yeah, no,
we didn't do nothing to him.
Yeah, you can see him in the background over here on the thing, but yeah, you can sit down over here, Chonchis.
People. That's pretty much it, guys.
All right, we'll catch you in the next one. Like I said, get us 100. Peace.